It's the NBA on 2K. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Edwards.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got P. Edwards is out there with Emmanuel. Oh, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Alter pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on the...
He punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hunter. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter, and he gets the bucket. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Wembanyama passes to Hunter. Here's Castle. Back to Hunter. Over in the corner, Wood. For 3. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here he goes.
And over now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felt the Wolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good. Here's P. It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 62 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's P. Uses the glass to finish the layup. P's got 26 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And he recovers it.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And an overpowering first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Robert Williams. Derek White is out there with Christie. Then it's P, and it's Edwards into the 3 spot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Kane, he's checked in for Ingram.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
Here's Christie.
Number 34, Kane.
Here's Topic. Here's Hawkins. Offline with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Down low. And Wembanyama with the flush.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as...
It's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Spurs with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Kane, and Castle is subbed in for Hawkins. Minnesota also making some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Robert Williams. And quickly in for White. Pass to Hunter. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen. They get the rebound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to come into this league.
Great. A dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Spurs trail by 16. The steal to the middle. Here's Christie. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too. So I'll run it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Christie. And Wood subbed in for Topich. Minnesota also with the sub. Walter, he's checked in for Christie. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for...
Up in the rafters.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wembanyama has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to put his team back in the game. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Minnesota leading by 15, and the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There are no...
What a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Christie flipped in for Edwards.
Number 12, Cam Christie.
52 seconds left in the first half. Here's P. Hunter grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Castle. Hits the target from 18 feet. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Here's P. He trains the quick shot. P's got 42 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Wembanyama down low. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Hunter, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's P. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
And moving on to some awards. And that is it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
They've got Castle. Kelvin Johnson is out there with Hunter. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Wood in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance in the last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Wood. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Wood. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bryant's to the hoop. He no good. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And how about we check the numbers for Victor Wembanyama?
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Faster quickly. Here's P. He would not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck. Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Pass to Wood. Over to the left wing. Johnson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's P. Covered by Hunter. P with the bucket. P's got 53.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. P no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Wembanyama, no good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Walter. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Hunter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll start it on the road and play the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Zubac. Christie comes in for Edwards. And Derek White subbed in for Quickly.
And as they're trailing in this game, that they're trying to stay in it, with the triple. Just shooting a lot more than they did in the first half. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
23 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's P. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Topic. It's good from long range. Here's P. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, we've got White. Rob Williams is out there with P. Then there's Christie. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's P. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And for the Spurs, they're shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. P with the bucket. P's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Williams. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. P no good.
Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And the NBA helping establish academies that foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Minnesota making a switch here. Jemison's checked in. Here's P. Yes, that goes in.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Here's Castle, defended by Christie. Johnson for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Wembanyama outside. Hunter trying to get open. And Victor Wembanyama gets the 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last.
He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Stay on here.
From deep. That shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And that one's good. Hunter. And so White will bring it up for the Timberwolves. P. Good. That's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, the spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg. Truly remarkable. And that one's good. Wembanyama has got 38 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's a great finish! Oh,
Oh, my.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
and this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
And another one!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Pass to Hunter. Wembanyama outside. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 42 in the game.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's P. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. .35 seconds left to play.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. He swipes the ball away again.
And just like that, he's tied the franchise single-game record for steals.
Oh, what a steal. He's taken him for everything they've